Ayan, hello everyone. Hello everyone. Ayan. Hello everyone, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Salamat pa. Ayan. Hello everyone, good afternoon. Hello. Ayan. Hello, good afternoon. Okay. Ayan, good afternoon everyone. Good afternoon. Magandang hapon po, magandang hapon. Magandang hapon, magandang hapon. Ayan, magandang hapon po, magandang hapon. Hello, good afternoon. Ayan, good afternoon. Ayan, pa-share ako ng live natin. Pa-share po ako, guys. Ayan po. Wait lang, share ko lang din yung ano. Ayan. good afternoon everyone. Ayan, wait lang po natin yung iba ha. Wait lang po natin yung iba. Wait lang po. Ayan. Good afternoon everyone. Good afternoon. Ayan, so marami-rami tayong ano ngayon. Inayos ko pa kasi yung questions, kaya na-late yung live. Ayan. Wait lang po. Wait lang po natin yung iba ha. Ayan, good afternoon po. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, good afternoon. Ayan, good afternoon po. Wait lang, i-ano ko lang dun sa page. Wait lang po. Ayan. Okay. Wait lang po guys. Ayan, good afternoon po. Thank you so much for sharing. Ayan, thank you so much for sharing talaga. Ayan, wait ko lang, mag-live lang ako ng 2 minutes dun sa page ha. Inviting everyone to join us here. Ayan, thank you. Ayan, good afternoon guys. Ayan, this is Teacher Seppi. Live po tayo ngayon dito sa YouTube channel ko. Ayan, join na sa gusto po review ng civil service. Ayan, with Teacher Seppi po. Hello guys, good afternoon. Good afternoon, good afternoon. Ayan, join tayo kay Teacher Seppi dito sa YouTube channel niya. Ayan. Sa may gusto po mag-join, dito sa YouTube channel ni Teacher Seppi for civil service po tayo ngayon. Ayan, mahaba-habang coaching. Ayan, punta na kayo dito sa YouTube channel ko. Teacher Seppi lang po, Teacher Seppi. Same name with my page po. Ayan, good afternoon. Tara na, dito tayo. Ayan, dito po tayo sa page ko. I'm sorry. Ayan. Ayan, wait po namin kayo. Wait, mag-aantay po kami dito sa page, sa YouTube channel ko. Ayan, mag-aantay po kami dito sa YouTube channel ko. Ayan guys, marami-rami na yung nakaano dito. Ayan, sa lahat po ng viewers dito sa YouTube channel, ano po, pa-greet po ng good afternoon. Ayan, or hello, hi, hello. Ayan, guys, dito tayo sa may YouTube channel ko. Ayan, good afternoon sa lahat. YouTube channel tayo, YouTube channel. Ayan, may mag-join po ba dito sa YouTube channel natin? Ayan. Magandang hapon po. Ayan, dito tayo guys sa YouTube channel ko. Ayan, good afternoon everybody. Ayan, sa 255 viewers natin, dito ako sa YouTube channel ko mag-live po. Ayan. Ayan, dito tayo sa YouTube channel guys. Thank you so much. And join us here dito po sa YouTube channel ko, Teacher Seppi. Ayan. Ayan, good afternoon, good afternoon. Wait po kayo namin dito sa YouTube channel ko. Ayan, mag-start tayo in a few minutes na. Ayan, wait lang po namin yung viewers dito sa wait lang namin kayo guys dito sa YouTube channel ko. Ayan. I'll be going to close this live dito sa page ko. Ayan. Paano po dito sa YouTube channel ko? Dito tayo. I can't hear you. Wait lang. Ayan po, okay na po ba? Ay, wait lang. Nakasaksak naman. Ayan, dito tayo sa YouTube channel guys. YouTube channel tayo. Ayan, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Ayusin ko yung audio. Wait lang po, dito muna ako sa page. Ayan. Good afternoon, good afternoon. Ayan. Inano ko kasi yung mic ko. Ayan. Okay na po ba? Ayan. Okay na po, okay na po. Ready na tayo? Ready? Ayan. Hello guys. Bye-bye. Dito tayo sa YouTube channel ko guys. Dito tayo sa YouTube channel ko. Ayan. Good afternoon everyone. See you. Yes po, civil service po. See you po dito sa YouTube channel ko. Ayan. Ayan. Okay, so dinig na ako. Ayan. Rinig nyo ba ako? Pa-check natin sa audio. Nagano kasi ako doon sa page. Ayan. Hello everyone. This is for civil service po. Ayan. Civil service po tayo. Good afternoon, good afternoon. Ayan, good afternoon. Ayan, naririnig naman po ako ng lahat. I mean, ng iba. Ayan. Ayan po. Ayan. Actually, nakaano na ako. Sobrang taas na ng audio ko, yung volume niya. Ayan. Okay, so let's start. Ayan, comment yes kung gusto niyo mag-start na tayo. Ayan, pa-comment ng yes. Hello from Jensen. Ayan. Ayan. Medyo nag-work kasi yung ano ko ngayon. Medyo nag-work yung tawag na to. Streaming app. Kaya ayan. Ayan. Start na tayo. Yes po. This is civil service. Civil service.
Ayan, pa-comment ng yes. Ayan. Medyo delay lang. Delay. Medyo delay pala yung ano, yung comments. Ayan po. Okay. Okay. So, dyan tayo. Okay, good. Ayan. Dyan tayo sa number 1. Okay. Ayan, yung number 1 natin dyan, no one were happy about the Mindanao crisis. No error. Ayan. What's your answer? Kung sasagot kayo ha, pa-state ng number and then the letter of your choice. Ayan. From Davao, from Bacolod. Ayan. Good afternoon. Okay. No one were happy about the Mindanao crisis. No error. Ayan. So, number 1 tayo. Good afternoon from Caraga. Ayan. Magandang hapon. Okay. Ayan. Ayan po. What's your answer for number 1? Ayan. What's your answer for number 1? Medyo delay yata yung ano, yung feed. Okay. Ayan. Isa lang yung sumagot sa number 1. Isa lang. Ayan. Okay, so no one were happy about the Mindanao crisis. Of course, no one is singular. So it calls for singular verb. So that must be no one was happy. Okay? So no one was happy. Okay? Remember, no one is singular. So it must have a singular verb, and that is no one was happy about the Mindanao crisis. Okay? There we go. Next. Number 2 tayo. Number 2. Good afternoon sa ating lahat from Mindanao. Ayan. Good afternoon po. Okay, sa number 2. The House of Representatives' decision to decrease the budget for the Department of Education was met with protests. No error. Okay, so what's your answer for number 2? Number 2? Ayan, sa number 1 natin, B yung error, ha? Ayan, sa number 2. Ayan, sa number 2. Number 2. Ayan, sabi number 2 is D. May sumagot ng D. Ayan. How about the others? May I see your answer for number 2? The House of Representatives' decision to decrease the budget for the Department of Education was met with protests. Ayan. I am seeing letters A, B, C, D. Ayan. I am seeing letters A, B, C, D. Okay. May E pa. Okay, kompleto na. That's A, B, C, D, E. Okay. So, the correct answer for number 2 is letter A. Okay? It's letter A. Why? Okay. We only use this one. Yeah, number 2, it's letter A. Okay? Or, yeah, letter A. We only use the apostrophe when we are dealing with people. Okay? Like, shall we say, Teacher Sepi's decision. Okay? We are using this apostrophe, okay, with people, but with things or others, we don't use the apostrophe. Okay, so we say the decision. It must be the correct here must be without the apostrophe, or you can say the decision of the House of Representatives to decrease the budget for the Department of Education was met with protests. Okay, so the correct answer is letter A po. Ayan. Wala po dapat yan si apostrophe. Kasi we only use the apostrophe or the possessive, to mean possessives. And we say Teacher Sepi's decision. Okay? The teacher's decision, like that. Okay. Next. Next tayo, number 3. Number 3 po, number 3. The cabinet regularly meet once a week. No error. Ayan. The cabinet regularly meet once a week. No error. And what's your answer for number 3? Ayan. Number 3. What's your answer for number 3? Watching from Pangasinan, Ma'am Sandra Pareha. Ayan. Sa number 3 tayo. Ayan, number 3. I am seeing letters C, E. Okay. Letters C and E. Okay. Remember, okay. The cabinet, this is, what's that? I forgot. Collective noun, okay? So, cabinet is collective noun. Cabinet secretaries like that, okay? Or the cabinet. That means, when dealing with collective nouns, if the collective or the members of the group, okay, the collective nouns are, okay, doing the action one by one or individually, you are going to consider plural verb, okay? But if the collective nouns or the group members, okay, are acting in unison or in one, you always have to consider the verb singular, okay? Like here, they always meet, the cabinet members meet once a week. And that's like, the whole of the cabinet, okay? So they act as one here, so it must be meets, okay? So the error here is letter C, okay? But if you would, if the sentence would be this way, the cabinet, the cabinet are living one by one. So that means each of the members are doing the action individually. Okay? So you would say the cabinet are living. So it's plural. But since here they're acting as one, okay, they meet. So we are going to consider a singular verb, and that is meets. Okay? So that's meets, letter C, ang error. Okay? Next tayo. Number 4. Both the senators and the congressmen legislate laws. Ayan. Both the senators and the congressmen legislates laws. No error. Ayan. So, what's your answer for number 4? What's your answer for number 4? Ayan. What's your answer for number 4? Number 4 tayo. Okay, I am seeing letters D and E. Ayan, sa number 4, I am seeing letters D and E. Okay. Ayan siya. Ayan, final answer. Okay, so the correct answer for number 4 is letter D. Okay, so that's letter D. Why is that so? Our subject both is an indefinite plural pronoun. Okay, plural indefinite pronoun pala, sorry. Plural indefinite pronoun. Both means dalawa. Okay, or dalawang group, ganon. Okay, both is plural, so our verb must also be plural, and a plural verb must have no S. So that must be legislate. Okay, so the correct answer is the error here is letter D, which is legislates. It must have no S in there, okay? So both the senators and the congressmen legislate laws, okay? That must be the sentence. Next one tayo. Clear po ba yon? Clear? Clear? Clear po ba yon? Clear? Ayan, sa number 5. The Philippine government have 3 branches of powers, the executive, the legislative, and the judicial. Ayan. What's your answer for number 5? What's your answer for number 5? Yeah, that's good. Answer for number 5. What's your answer for number 5? The Philippine government have 3 branches of powers. The executive, the legislative, and the judicial. Okay. So, the correct answer for number 5 is letter B. Now, I'm seeing everybody's answer with letter B. Ayan. So, that's letter B. The error is letter B. Now, it must be has. Why is that so? Because it's the Philippine government and that's just one. Singular. Okay? Philippine government is singular, so it calls for a singular verb and it must be has. Okay? The Philippine government has 3 branches of powers, the executive, the legislative, and the judicial. Okay? So, the error here for number 5 is letter B, which is have. It must be has. Okay, next number tayo. Next number. Number 6. Number 6 tayo. Ayan. Sa number 6. Ayan siya. Si number 6. The Supreme Court upholds the highest principles and standards of morality as embodied in the Constitution. Ayan. The Supreme Court upholds the highest principles and standards of morality as embodied in the Constitution. No error. No error. What's your answer for number 6? What's the error in number 6? Or is there an error for number 6? Ayan. I am seeing letters A and E. Okay, that's for number 6. I am seeing letters A and E. Okay. Okay, so the correct answer is letter E. It has no error in there, okay? It's letter E. The Supreme Court is singular. Okay? The Supreme Court is singular. So it calls for a singular verb and letter A is correct. Okay? So it's upholds because a singular verb has S in it, okay? Ayan. So the correct answer is letter E. It has no error for number 6. Next one tayo, number 7. Some historians contest the origin of the Filipino flag. Yeah, number 6 has no error. Letter E. Number 7, some historians contests the origin of the Filipino flag. Lagi niyong tandaan yung subject-verb agreement, the subject and the verb. Check nyo lagi yung agreement nila kung if they agree or not. Usually sa identifying errors, ito yung laging lumalabas sa subject-verb agreement. Ayan. So, number 7. Sa number 7, Ayan, C, D. I'm seeing letters C and D. Okay. Yan, I am seeing letters C and D. Okay, so yung tamang sagot dyan, I mean the error here, good? Yeah, I am seeing everybody's answer. The majority is letter C. Ayan. So the error here for number 7 is letter C. Okay, it's contests. Remember that the subject is plural, some historians. So it must, or it calls for a plural verb, and a plural verb has no S in it. It must be some historians contest the origin of the Filipino flag. Okay, so that must be, it has no, the word contests has no S in it. Okay, it must be contest. Next, yeah, number 7 is letter C. Next one, number 8 tayo. Number 8. Ayan, number 8. Some believe that the flag we use now is not the same as the one made by Marcela Agoncillo. Ayan. What's your answer for number 8? Number 8. Ayan, yeah. Pa-state ng ano nyo ha, pa-state ng number ng sinasagutan ninyo. Tapos, ayan, yung letter of your choice. I am seeing letters A, C, E. Ayan. A, C, E. And I only see 2 correct answers. I mean, who got it correctly? Okay, so the number 8, the correct answer is letter E. No error. Okay, it has no error. Why? Because our subject is some, and some is plural, so that means the verb is believe. Okay, plural verb believe is also correct because our subject is plural, so the verb without S is also plural. So some believe, that's correct. It's not belief because it is a verb. Belief is a noun. Okay, we cannot use a noun as a verb. So some believe that the flag we use now is, okay, so that's also correct. Not the same as the one made by Marcela Agoncillo. This is correct sentence. Okay, it has no error. Ayan. So it's letter E. Okay? Number 8 po is letter E. Ayan. Next, number 9 tayo. Number 9. Number 9. I'm sorry. Either Professor Teodoro Agoncillo or Dr. Gregorio F. Zaide affirm the history of our flag. No error. Ayan. So, what's your answer for number 9? What's your answer for number 9? Number 9 is okay. So I am seeing letters B and E. Ayan. Letters B and E. Ayan. Okay. So, checking the sentence, okay, if we're going to check the sentence, remember this one, oh, either or, right? May either or siya. Either or and neither nor, okay? Pag ganon, ang subject natin is after or and nor. Okay? Kasi dito either or siya, so that means our subject is just Dr. Gregorio F. Zaide. Yan po yung true subject dyan. Okay? Professor Teodoro Agoncillo is not the main subject. Okay? Lagi niyong tandaan yan. Pag either or neither nor, yung subject, yung main subject is always after or and nor. Okay? Now, here, Gregorio Saide, Dr. Gregorio Saide is singular, so our verb must be singular. And the error here is letter B, it must be affirms. Okay? Affirms. Okay? Like that. Okay. Next one tayo. Clear po ba yon? Lagi niyong tandaan ha, pag either or and neither nor, ayan o, si either or. Partner yan lagi, either or. Or, sometimes ito siya, neither nor. Okay? Yung subject natin, after ng or after ng nor. Okay? Pero pag yung sentence mag-start ng either lang or neither, singular verb yun. Okay? Singular verb siya. Lagi. Okay? Ganun siya. Okay? Clear po ba yun? Clear, clear, clear. Ayan, clear po ba yun? Ayan, next po tayo. The news are written immediately to meet the previous deadline. No error. So what's your answer here on number 10? Number 10, what's the letter of your answer? Ayan. Ayan. Good. The news are written immediately to meet the previous deadline. Number 10 is kasi makita dyan, no? Makita yung error. Ano siya, grammar check si Google, si Microsoft Word. Okay. Of course, news is not news are just some of the nouns with s, but they are singular. Okay? Another example for this one are like physics, aquatics, calisthenics, mathematics, moms, like that. Okay? Moms, what more? Anyway, same with these verbs, okay? I mean nouns, they are always singular and they must be you are going to use singular verbs. And in here, news is singular and the verb must be singular, and that is written. Okay, so the error here is letter B for number 10. Okay, so number 10, the error is letter B. That must be is. The news is written immediately to meet the previous deadline. Okay, there you go. Next one tayo. Number 11. Number 11. Number 11. Attempts is made to locate and restore the last original Filipino flag. No error. Attempts is made to locate and restore the last original Filipino flag. Ayan, what's your answer for number 11? Ayan, so number 11, the error here is letter B. Ayan, letter B. Okay, good. Our subject is attempts, and that is plural, right? Okay, plural subject. Ayan, so it must call or it calls for a plural verb and that must be are made, okay? Attempts are made to locate and restore the last original Filipino flag. Okay. So next number 12. Both Chell and Charm enjoys reading. No error. Both Chell and Charm enjoys reading. No error. Ayan, what's your answer for number 12? Ayan, number 12. Okay, so this is, yeah, the error here for number 12 is letter C, of course. Same with the previous number earlier, okay, that the subject is both. And both is plural, so that means it calls for a plural verb, and our verb enjoys is wrong, okay, or the error here. It must be enjoy because both is plural. And there are two subjects there, Chell and Charm, okay? There we go. So the answer for number 12 is letter C. Yeah, number 13. Number 13, reading books widens one's horizons. Ayan, lahat may S. Okay. Ayan. Reading books widens one's horizons. No error. Ayan. Good? Ayan. Nakukuha na rin yung ano. Usually kasi sa identifying errors, laging ano siya, lagi siyang naka-anchor dun sa concept ng subject-verb agreement. Ayan. What's your answer for number 13? Number 13? Ayan, what's your answer for number 13? What's your answer for number 13? Ayan, 13. Ayan. Number 13. Everybody, oh yeah, I'm seeing letters C and E. Ayan. Letters C and E. Ayan, letter C and E daw yung mga sagot nila. Okay, so the correct answer, or the error here, the correct answer for number 13 is letter E. Ayan, letter E. Okay? Why letter E? Ayan, bakit teacher? Ano ba yung subject? Oh, what's the subject then? Okay? So, tanungin ko muna kayo, ano yung subject? What's the subject there? Subject ng number 13. Ano yung subject ng sentence natin? Ayan. The correct answer is letter E po. No error. Ayan. Give me or tell me what's the subject. What's the subject? Tell me what's the subject. Oh, yeah, may nagsabi. Ayan. Tapos binura yung sagot. Yes. This is Mac, sir. This is Mac. That's true. That's correct. Okay. Our subject is reading, not books. Okay? Our subject is not books, but it's reading. Okay? Reading is our subject, and reading is not a verb. It's gerund. Okay? And gerund function as a noun. And the functions of a noun are subject, object of the verb, predicate nominative. Ayan, marami tayong object of the prepositions, ganon. But in here, si gerund reading is the subject of the sentence. Okay? Hindi siya books. Okay? Reading is the subject. It's gerund. Yan. Okay? So reading books or just reading widens one's horizons. Okay? So it's widens. It has no error in it. Okay? No error. Yan. Okay, so be careful with this one. Be careful with gerunds. Gerunds usually are with ing. Okay? They end with ing but they function as a noun. Lagi niyong tandaan dyan. Not all words ending in ing are verbs. There are also gerunds. Okay? May gerund din tayong tinatawag na they function as nouns. Okay. Next. Next tayo. Ay, sorry. Ayan, next tayo. Number 14. Wait lang. Lesson ko lang. Number 14. Ayan po. Number 14. Everybody know how to read, then books. If everybody know how to read, then books will never cease to be useful. Ayan. So, what is the error here in number 14? Ayan si Sir J.E. Fernandez, ang bilis-bilis ng sagot. Shout out. Ayan, shout out kay Sir J.E. Fernandez. Ayan. First two sila ni Sir J.E. Fernandez and Sir this is Mac. Ayan. Okay, good. Ayan, everybody says letter B. So, mayroon pa ba akong magagawa? Okay, so the error for number 14 is letter B po. Letter B. Ayan. So, this is a conditional sentence, if and then, right? This is a conditional sentence, if and then. And then this one, look at this. This is will never cease. That is future, so this must be in a present form. So, everybody knows. Everybody singular, of course. So, the verb must be knows, not know. Okay? Everybody, indefinite singular indefinite pronouns like the words that ends with body, thing, and one, like everybody, everything, everyone, somebody, something, someone. What more? Nobody, nothing, no one. Okay, they are some of the singular indefinite pronouns, and they must always be followed with singular verb. Okay, so it must be knows. Lagi nyo tandaan, pag singular yung subject, walang S. Tapos, yung verb, may S. Okay? Singular verb, may S. Pag si subject naman may S, plural yan siya. Pero sa verb, ang plural niya, walang S. Ano lang sila, parang palitan lang. Okay? Opposites. They are opposites. Okay. So, the correct answer for the error for number 14 is letter B. Ayan, number 15 tayo. Number 15, no one dares to question how invaluable books are. Ayan. No one dares to question how invaluable books are. No error. Ayan. So, what's your answer for number 15? Yes po, it must be knows. Ayan, number 15. Number 15 is letter Ayan. So, everybody says letter E. Yan. That's correct. Number 15 has no error. Okay? Number 15 has no error. Ayan. No error si number 15. Good. Good. Ayan. Okay. So, no one is singular. Of course, the verb also theirs. That's also singular. To question, that is infinitive. Okay? To plus infinitive or base form. And books are. That's ano. Okay. Next. Number 16. Number 16. Great Great literary works enriches the vocabulary of their readers. Great literary works enriches the vocabulary of their readers. So what's your answer here? On number 16. Number 16. Ayan, nakikita nyo na din kung ano yung usual na question, concept na covered ng identifying errors. That's subject-verb agreement. Ayan, so what's your answer? Number 16? Number 16? Number 16, number 16. Ayan, I am seeing letters B, C, E. B, C, E. Ayan, B, C, E. Ayan, letters B, C, E. Okay, so number 16, the correct answer is letter C. Ayan. The error here for number 16 is letter C. Why? Okay. So what is our subject? We have to check. Our subject is works, literary works, or great literary works. That is our subject. So it's great literary works, and it's plural, so it calls for a plural verb, and our verb here has S. It must have no ES. I'm sorry. That's enrich. Okay? Great literary works enrich the vocabulary of their readers. That must be. Okay? Ganun po dapat. Okay, so the error here, number 16 is letter C. It must be enrich because our subject is great literary works plural. Ayan, clear, clear? Ayan, number 17. Number 17. Yes po, our subject is great literary works, and it's plural, a lot. So it calls for a plural verb. So it must be enrich. Ayan. Next po tayo. Number 17. Have either of the books been returned? Have either of the books been returned? What's your answer for number 17? Ayan. This is a question sentence. Medyo ano siya, like the grammatical structure is medyo complicated kasi question sentence siya. But when we are going when I'm going to say the correct answer, I must state it in a declarative sentence, so you would see the basic structure of this. Ayan, I am seeing letters. Oh, letters D, E, and A. Ayan. So the correct answer here is letter A. Okay, 17. The error is letter A. Why? Okay, when I say either, there are always two things. Okay, there are always two things in either, and just one of those two things will be. Okay, so that means kahit saan dun sa dalawa, isa pa rin siya, di ba? Kahit dun isa lang lagi dun sa dalawa, that's either. That's the meaning of either. Now, since isa lang siya, so that means we always have to use has, singular. Okay, has either of the books been returned? If you're that's a question sentence. Now, if we're going to return this one into a declarative sentence, it must be like either of the books has been returned. Okay? Either of the books has been returned. Okay? So that's the declarative sentence for that. Okay? Or the positive sentence or affirmative sentence for that, not a question sentence. Okay? Clear? Clear? Ayan, next tayo, number 18. Number 18 po. 150 pesos are the average selling price of one textbook. No error. 150 pesos are the average selling price of one textbook. Ayan. What's your answer for number 18? Remember, this one is just an amount of money. It's an amount of money and it is blank. Okay. Okay, good. Yan, everybody says letter B. Okay, so the correct answer for number 18 is letter B. This is an amount of money. Time, money, amount of money, amount of time, amount of distance. We always have, it always calls for a singular verb. Okay, this is an amount of money, so it must be singular. Okay, so 150 pesos is the average selling price of one textbook. Okay, so the error here for number 18 is letter B. Ayan, next one tayo, number 19. Number 19. Number 19. Number 19 po, number 19. One of the machines in the printing press weren't functioning properly. One of the machines in the printing press weren't functioning properly. No error. What's your answer for number 19? Yes po, ma'am. Karen Kanaya. Amount of money, amount of time, amount of distance. Always singular. Ayan. Number 19, I am seeing letter C. Ayan. I think everybody's answer for number 19 is letter C. Ayan. Good. Okay. One of the machines, remember, one of the machines. One is singular. Remember, machines is just object of the preposition of, and it does not affect the subject-verb agreement. Okay? Our main subject here in number 19 is one, and that is singular. Okay? So, if our subject is one, machines is just object of the preposition of. It does not affect the subject-verb agreement. Same with the printing press. It's just object of the preposition in, and it does not affect the subject-verb agreement. Okay? So, you can remove this one. You can remove this to see the subject and the verb, if they agree or not. Okay? So, our subject is singular, one. So, it must be wasn't, not weren't. Okay? So, the correct answer for number 19 is letter C po. Letter C. Okay? Ayan. Clear po ba? Clear? Our main subject is one, and that's singular, and it calls for singular verb, and it must be wasn't. So, one of the machines in the printing press wasn't functioning properly. Okay? Ayan. Dun, past pa rin tayo ha. Past pa rin. Ayan. Number 20. Either the teachers or the librarian take care of the books. No error. Yan. What's your answer for number 20? Either the teachers or the librarian take care of the books. Okay, so I am seeing letters E, D, C, yan, C, D, E, C, D, E, C, D, E. Ayan, I am seeing letters, oh, may B pa, humabol. Ayan, may letter B, C, D, E. Ayan. Okay, so kung makikita nyo dyan, ayan, kung makikita nyo dyan, ayan siya, yung subject natin, okay, ang subject natin dito is the librarian. Okay, the librarian. Bakit? As I've mentioned earlier, this is either or. our subject must be after or. Okay? And the subject after or is the librarian, and that's singular, so the verb must be takes care. Okay? It's takes care, ha? Ayan, takes care. Either the teachers or the librarian takes care of the books. Now, if we're going to change the subjects, shall we say either the librarian or the teachers take care of the books, because teachers are already plural. Okay, if we are going to interchange the two subjects. Okay? Clear? Clear po ba? Clear? Okay, so it must be takes care. Okay, takes care. The error here is letter D. Okay, our subject is the librarian, so it's singular and it calls for a singular verb, and that is takes care. Okay, clear po ba? Ayan, number 20 is letter D. Ayan, number 21 tayo. Number 21, ayan. Ayan, medyo bilis-bilisan natin. Okay. Number 21, a number of books is regularly donated to public schools. No error. A number of books is regularly donated to public schools. Ayan. So what's your answer for number 21? Ayan. So, wala pa ako nakikitang sagot. Ayan, meron na. Okay. I am seeing letters C, E. Ayan, letters C and E lang. Okay. A number of books is regularly donated to public schools. Ayan, C, D, E na. Kompleto na, may D na tayo. C, D, E. Ayan, so the correct answer, or I mean the error here in number 21 is letter C. Ayan, letter C tayo sa number 21. Okay? Because the expression a number is plural. Okay? Lagi niyong tandaan yan. A number and then followed by object of the preposition, like that, kahit plural yan dyan. Laging plural actually. A number is always calling for a plural verb. So it must be a number of books are regularly donated to public schools. Okay? So it must be R. Okay? Clear? So it's letter C for number 21. Okay, 22 is also related to number 21. The number of readers continually rise each year. Yan. Yes po. A number is plural. And 22, question number 22 is related to number 21. Ayan. So what's your answer for number 22? Yes po, yes po. It must be R. 22? Ayan, number 22, I am seeing letters D. Letter D. Ayan. Letter D lang. Wala nang ibang letters? Oh yeah, that's correct. Yes po. The number is singular. As I've said, a number here in number 21, a number is plural verb. Okay? And then the number expression calls for a singular verb. So it must be our verb here. Okay? Readers is just object of the preposition. Our verb here is rise. And since the number is singular and the singular verb has S, and that is rises each year. Okay? So the number of readers continually rises each year. That is the correct answer. Okay? So letter D is the error here in number 22. Next, 23. 23. Ayan, 23. Number 23. For I, Reader's Digest is informative as well as entertaining. No error. For I, Reader's Digest is informative as well as entertaining. No error. Yes po, Ma'am Karen Kanaya. Thank you po. Okay. Okay, ayan. So everybody says letter A. Ayan. So it must be, bakit kaya me? Bakit kaya me dito? Ha? Bakit kaya me? Ayan, bakit kaya me? Ba't kaya kailangan me? A for me. Ayan. Bakit kaya me? Ayan, bakit me? For me, Reader's Digest is informative as well as entertaining. No error. Ayan, the error here is letter A actually. Why is it letter A? Why is it it must be me, not you, but me. Okay. I is subjective pronoun. Okay? Subject pronoun si I. Like I, we, you, they, he, she, it. There are subjective pronouns. And in here, for is a preposition. Okay? So, kung ano yung after ng preposition, whether it's pronoun or noun, it is called object. Okay? So, objective form of I is me. So, it must be for me. We cannot say for I because for is preposition and it must be followed with the objective form of I. And the objective form of I is me. Okay? Me for me. Like that. Okay? So, me is an object of the preposition for. Okay, ayan siya. Okay? It must be me because it's an object of the preposition. Next, number 24. Number 24. Number 24. Number 24. Manila Bulletin has been published, the Panorama magazine, for over 100 years. No error. Ayan. Number 24. 24. Ayan. The Manila Bulletin has been published, the Panorama magazine, for over 100 years. Ay, sorry. B must be covering bin. I'm sorry. B must be covering bin. Sorry. Ayan. Manila Bulletin has been published, the Panorama magazine, for over 100 years. Ayan. Kung may maano pa kayong error dyan, kung may makita kayong error, ayan, pwede pang mag-change ng ano, kasi ano, ayan. And then, kung walang error, you can choose letter E. Okay, good. That's it. Number 24, the error here is letter B. Ayan, it must be the Manila Bulletin has been publishing. Okay, publishing. It must be present participle, the ing form. Okay, has been publishing pag may been siya. Has been publishing an active sentence. Okay, Manila Bulletin, the Manila Bulletin has been publishing the Panorama magazine for over 100 years. No error. Okay, so letter B ang error dyan. It must be publishing. Okay? Next one. Pin publishing pala. Next one, number 25. All children has inherent rights that must be protected. All children has inherent rights that must be protected. Okay. Ayan, I am seeing letters. I am just seeing one letter. That is letter B. Ayan. Okay, so the error for number 25 is letter B po. Letter B yung error natin sa number 25. Letter B. And that must be have. Okay, because children, of course our subject is all children. So have, plural ha, plural, have. Kasi plural yung all children natin dyan. Okay? It must be have. So the error for number 25 is letter B. Has. It must be have. Okay. Next, number 26. 26. Ayan. 26. What's your answer for number 26? The editor-in-chief, together with the writers, confers about the contents of their newspapers. Ayan. What's your answer for number 26? Ayan, the editor-in-chief, together with the writers, confers about the contents of their newspapers. Ayan. Okay, I am seeing letters C, D, E. C, D, E. Ayan. And the correct answer for number 26 is letter E. No error. Why? Okay, lagi niyong tandaan, okay? Pag may expression na together with, okay? Together with, and then separated by this expression together with and then the object, pag separated ng two commas which are here, okay? It only adds the information. Okay? It only adds the information in the sentence, and we call that intervening phrases. And they don't affect the subject-verb agreement. Okay? So our subject here is just the editor-in-chief, which is singular. So our verb here, confers, is also singular. So that means there is no error here in this sentence. Okay? Is that clear? Other expressions with this one, other expressions are like together, as well as, in addition to, like that, okay? Lagi niyong tandaan dyan, yung three phrases na yan, together with, as well as, in addition to, and then they're separated with two commas. They only add information, and they are considered to be intervening phrases, and they don't affect the subject-verb agreement, okay? So the editor-in-chief is singular, so it calls for singular verb, and confers is singular, so there is no error, okay? So the correct answer is letter E. Yes po. Ayan. Next tayo, number 27. 27. This is title of the comic. Wait lang. Ayan. Goryo and Tekla, in addition to. This is what I'm telling you guys, in addition to. And separated by two commas. Goryo and Tekla, in addition to Captain Barbell, was a popular comic books during the 70s. Ayan. What's your answer for number 27? Number 27. Ayan, number 27. Number 27. Ayan, the error for number 27 is letter C, okay? So it is letter C. Why is that so? Why is that so? Why the error is letter C for number 27? So if you notice this one is a title, just a title of a comic book, okay? In addition to Captain Barbell, this is intervening phrase and it does not affect the subject-verb agreement. Goryo ang Tekla is a title of a comic book and singular siya. So that means singular din yung verb natin, was, that's correct. But in here, Goryo ang Tekla was a popular comic book, not comic books. Kasi si Goryo ang Tekla is just one title of a comic book. Okay? Okay? So ayan siya. It must be book, not books. Clear po? Clear? So that's letter C for number 27. Next, number 28. Number 28. Paul Medina has drew the very famous Pugad Baboy characters. No error. Number 28, Paul Medina has drew the famous Pugad Baboy characters. Ayan, what's your answer for number 28? 28? Po, 28. Ayan, I am seeing letter B, C, and D. B, C, D. Pugad Baboy characters. Okay, so if you notice here, Paul Medina has this is a perfect present perfect tense. Okay, this sentence is an active present perfect tense. And remember, the format of the present perfect tense is has or have, okay, plus past participle of the verb. And drew is not a past participle, but it is a past form. Okay, not past participle. It must be Paul Medina has drawn. Okay, has drawn. Okay, drawn. That's past participle drawn. D-R-A-W-N. Okay, Paul Medina has drawn the very famous Pugad Baboy characters. Okay, so the error here is letter B. Ayan, letter B. Okay, present perfect active. Okay, there you go. Next, 29. This is only has drawn. Okay? Next, 29, Pugad Baboy first appear in the Philippine Daily Inquirer during the late 80s. No error. Ayan. Pugad Baboy first appeared in the Philippine Daily Inquirer during the late 80s. No error. Okay. Okay, ayan. So, I am seeing letters B and E. Letters B and E. Ayan. Okay, so the error here in number 29 is first appear, okay? Because this one is already past, okay? This is past. So it must be first appeared. Okay? So letter B must be first appeared. Okay? First appeared. Okay. Next, okay, that's past form, so it must be first appeared. Next one, number 30. Neither Paul Medina nor his friends think he will become successful. Yes po. Ayan. Ayan. Neither Paul Medina nor his friends thinks he will become successful. Okay. I am seeing letters B, C, E. Ayan. Okay, so as I've mentioned earlier, neither nor. This is neither nor. Okay, neither nor, and the subject must be after nor. So his friends is plural, so it must be plural also. It has no S. It must be think. Okay? Neither Paul Medina nor his friends think he will become successful. Okay? So the error here, number 30, is letter C. Okay? It must be think. Next one, number 31. Number 31. Some believes that Mr. Medina's works satirize the socio-economic condition of the people in our country. No error. Ayan. So what's your answer in number 31? 31, letter A, B, C, D, E. Number 31, letters A, B, C, D, E. This one is a present simple, right? Ayan. Present simple sentence. Okay, if you notice, our subject is some. Okay? Our subject is some. And some is plural, so it calls for a plural verb, so it must be believe. Okay? So the answer here for number 31 is letter A. It must be believe. Some believe that Mr. Medina's works satirize the socio-economic condition of the people in our country. Okay, so the correct answer is letter A. Letter A po. Letter A, it must be believe. Okay, number 31, some believe. Some is plural, so it calls for a plural verb, and a plural verb has no S in it. Okay? Here, works, of course, that's plural, so it's also plural verb, satirize. That's correct, okay? Yan. So, some believe that Mr. Medina's works satirize the socio-economic condition of the people in the country. Okay? So, that's the correct, the error. Letter A po. Letter A. Okay? Clear po? Clear? Ayan, number 32. Wait lang ha. Ayan, number 32 tayo. The youth delegates have been sang the national anthem. The youth delegates have been sang the national anthem. Ayan, so what's your answer for number 32? The youth delegates have been sung the national anthem. Okay, so I see there letters B and C. Ayan, so what's your correct answer then in number 32? I am seeing letters B and C. The youth delegates have been sung the national anthem. This is actually related to one of the questions. So, the error here for number 32 is letter C po. Letter C ang error natin dito sa number 32, letter C. Bakit po? Because it says it must be singing. Okay? Good. It must be singing. The youth delegates have been singing the national anthem. Okay? So, it's letter C. Okay? There we go. Next one. Last 3 questions tayo. The house and lot in the corner are government owned. The house and lot in the corner are government owned. Ayan. So what's your correct answer in number 33? What's your answer then? Number 33. That house and lot in the corner are government owned. Ayan. Okay. Actually, dalawa yung error dito. Grammatically, dalawa yung error dito sa number 33, okay? At one point, the error is letter B. One of the errors is letter B. It must be, since it's corner, it must be at the corner, okay? The house and lot at the corner is, okay? House and lot is just one, like bread and butter, like that, okay? So, they're singular. That house and lot is singular. Of course, it calls for singular verb, and that must be is. Okay, so there are 2 errors here, letters B and C. Okay, so that house and lot at the corner is government owned. Okay, so that must be the correct sentence there. Next, the number of socialized housing units sponsored by the government increases each year. Ayan. Number 34. The number of socialized housing units sponsored by the government increases each year. Ayan. What's your answer in number 34? The number is singular, of course. So it calls for a singular unit. A singular verb, I'm sorry. And our verb there is increases. So that's fine. Right? Okay, so number 34 has no error in it because our subject, the number of socialized housing units. The number expression calls for singular verb, and that is increases. And increases is singular, so that's correct. So there's no error for number 34, and that is letter E. Okay, next, 35. A quarter of government tax collection goes to infrastructure projects. A quarter of the government tax collections goes to infrastructure projects. No error. So what's the error here? Is there an error for number 35? Ayan. Number 35. Ayan, for our last question, remember this one is a fraction. Okay? A quarter, that means 1/4. Okay? 1/4. of the government tax collections. Now, lagi nyong tandaan, pag percentage, fractions like that, lagi nyong i-check yung object of the preposition after that. A quarter, of course, a quarter, that's 1/4. But you have to check the object of the preposition after that. That is tax collections, and it's plural. Okay? So it must be go to the infrastructure project. Okay? So it's like 1/4 of the soldiers are dead. Like that. Okay? 1/4 is a fraction of the soldiers. Soldiers, after the object of the preposition of, it's plural. Okay? And countable. So that means your verb must be plural. Okay? So 1/4 of the soldiers are dead. Like that. But if after the fractions or percentage, the object of the preposition is singular, non-count none, or uncountable, we say, like shall we say, 1/4 of the oil is used. Like that. Okay? So, lagi nyo i-check dyan. Lagi nyo check for percentage, fractions, yung object of the preposition after that. If it's singular or plural. Okay? So, it must be letter D po. It must be go. Okay? Go to the infrastructure projects. Okay? There you go. Ayan. Thank you so much. Medyo sumakit yung lalamunan ko. Thank you so much. God bless everyone. See you tomorrow. And I hope I can do it like longer tomorrow. Ayan. Thank you so much. God bless everyone. See you tomorrow or tonight. Magla-live ako dun sa FB page ko ng Let. Okay? Let coaching naman tayo mamayang gabi dun sa FB page ko. Ayan. Thank you so much. God bless everyone. Stay safe po. Stay safe. Ayan. God bless. See you later and tomorrow. Thank you po. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. God bless. Laban po, laban. Laban po. Sir, this is Mac. Ayan. Bye-bye. God bless.